pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call this meeting of West Branch City Council to order. Roll call, please.
Stewart.
Here.
Lees.
Here.
West.
Here.
Raleigh.
Here.
Crowner.
Need a motion to perfect and approve the agenda.
So moved. Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Consent agenda.
Motion to approve is presented.
Support.
Motion with support to approve consent agenda items 1 through 8, which are the minutes of the regular city council meeting on September 18, 2013, a parade permit for West Branch Homecoming Parade on October 3rd, approve finance officer Sattler's attendance at the IMFOA conference, approve a payment to Sasso, approve payment to Municipal Management Corporation, approve payment to Quad City Analytical Services, approve payment to Trans-Iowa Equipment, and approve the claims list as presented in the amount of $154,020.26, and that breaks down to the general fund, $65,231.87, road use tax, $5,428.13, tax increment financing, $13,956.66, public works building, $39,341.64, water, $13,240.42. Sewer, $10,813.85. Capital project sewer, $3,632.24. Risk management, self-insurance, $1,505.23. And the flex account of $870.22. Any discussion? Roll call.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Go to committee reports. Finance, Rod's not here. You got anything for finance, Dan?
I don't have anything.
Anybody have anything for finance? Okay. Streets, Rick, what you
I
got?
don't have anything unless Randy.
I don't have anything
Does
tonight.
Stan, do you?
Nope.
No, Mayor?
Anybody have anything for streets? Public safety.
I don't have anything, but our chiefs are here.
Today, Sergeant Ryan and Officer Covert gave the first Alice presentation to the teachers and staff at the junior C in our high school. There was about 50 there. It was from 1:30 to 4. It was, they did an excellent job. I went and viewed part of it that I could before I got busy on something else. They did a wonderful job. I found some problems in the school with safety that they probably wouldn't have found out unless we actually went through the practicals that we went through, and it was just amazing to see the teachers go from no confidence to start getting confidence in case something like that had happened. It's a wonderful program. If you ever get the opportunity to view it or go through it, so I strongly suggest that you do that because it helps in everyday life if you've met with violence. Officer Covert is going to purchase some neighborhood watch signs with some of the money that Walmart gave us for community projects. We're going to get those ordered, and hopefully Randy can get them put up for us here in the future in some of our neighborhoods that we got an active neighborhood watch program going. That's about all I have.
Mike, what you got?
On the fire department side, we did a joint training with the Burlington Fire Department a couple Mondays ago. We did extrication on a couple of vehicles and a pickup truck. Went very well. Trailways bus is also now has donated an old Trailways bus. It's sitting out at the training site right now. We're going to light some fires in it and do some extrication on a bus. There's been a rash of motor coach accidents all over the country. There was one today, so we're going to get started on how to get into that bus, not other ways other than using the door. And we'll get that done October 21st. Everything on Gov Deals is sold. We're waiting for pickup on what's on there, and then we have a list for tonight. And our thermal imaging cameras have come in. I'm trying to get training scheduled for it, and I'll get with the crews and we'll get it installed on the pumpers. Under buildings, Dayton Freight, final is completed. They're ready to open Monday. The house and condo, both are under framing and roofing on both projects. Papa Murphy's got a lot of the exterior walls in, sheet rock's done, and they're also starting to install the front windows on the project. And the final one is Marshall's. Above the ceiling is completed. We did the sprinkler system and alarms with Parmar this week. We're gonna do some more finals between now and Friday. They're supposed to turn the store over to them on October the 5th, which is Saturday, and they're supposed to start stocking the store the 7th of October.
Wow.
I walked by there this morning. Looks like they got quite a bit to do yet.
Really?
Yeah.
That bus, I know Trailways had one sitting out in their lot they were trying to sell for a while.
No, this was another one they had inside, and then they were nice enough to let us have the scrap for it when we're done with it, so we can apply it towards our concrete pad at the training center.
Haul her down to
So Mark-
Shannon's or something.
Yep, Mark Moore signed over everything to us, we just gotta get the title out, but he'll have it to me before, the bus leaves. The Des Moines County Sheriff's Office is gonna use the bus next week sometime for, their SWAT exercises and stuff on a bus, if they have to get onto a bus, and then as soon as they're done with it, then we'll take it. So it was kind of a joint venture. Just to kind of work with both entities and those kind of things. So if the sheriff's office can benefit from it as well as we can, it's a good deal.
Great.
Do we have anything for the chiefs? Utilities, Kara?
I don't have anything, Randy.
The only thing we have is, or I have is, we're working on that leak over on Leffler. We had a leak detection company come in a couple weeks ago, and he told us it was under the tree over there on the 200 block of Leffler. So we took the tree down yesterday, and we're gonna cap off the lines tomorrow and relocate a service, and then go ahead and try to pull the stump out. We're hoping that man was right. If it's not under that tree, I don't know where it's at. So we'll be working on that the rest of this week and probably into next week.
Well, that leak's been there for a year or so.
Well, we thought we had it fixed when Randy put the new service line into the house across the street, and a couple of days later, the water came up again. And now you should go take a look at it. That tree stump, the roots are entwined all over the place. So,
Is that the city right away?
yeah,
Is it a maple?
What kind of tree that was, Randy?
It was a maple tree.
hard maple? Well, there's another one just a half a block down that's sitting right on top of the main too. That might have to come out.
Oh, no wonder it's growing so well in our water.
Yeah.
Okay, sanitation.
I don't have anything, Randy.
Just a couple things, or just one thing. We had a couple pumps at two different lift stations that we had problems with. Mississippi Valley Pump took them up to the Quad Cities and repaired them, and they were installed Monday. So all of our lift stations are back to normal operations.
Do I have anything for sanitation? Other staff report. Katie, you got anything going on? You're happy to be here tonight?
Okay, I'm gonna send it.
Leslie? Great. The only thing I got is, and I'll put it on the next agenda, is I've asked a couple of people to think about serving on the liaison for the library board, and one of them's agreed to do that, and that's Steve Rippenkroger. He lives on 421 Wheeler. He also owns the Imaginette toy store downtown. So he said be happy to serve. Seldom that you can find people that tell you that. So we'll put that on the next agenda. At this time, I'll open the floor up to anyone wishing to address the council on matters that are not on the agenda tonight. Everybody's running to the podium. Got a proclamation to read. It's Red Ribbon Week coming on again. And whereas in October of 1985, federal agent Kiki Camarena was murdered by the drug cartel in Mexico in the line of duty, and friends and neighbors wore red to honor his memory and to show that they would continue his fight against illegal drugs, believing that one person can make a difference. And whereas the problems associated with alcohol, tobacco, and the use of illegal drugs have become prevalent in every community regardless of size and location, and whereas the National Family Partnership has established October 23rd through 31st of every year as America's official Red Ribbon Week for school and communities to celebrate a healthy drug-free lifestyle. And whereas ADS, in partnership with area businesses and schools, has adopted the mission statement to increase the focus of promoting a healthy lifestyle through the collective effort and involvement of all citizens in our community by supporting the non-use of illegal drugs and responsible use of legal substances, thus enhancing the quality of life through a safer community. And now, therefore, as 2013 marks the 28th year for this nationally recognized substance abuse prevention campaign, we, the City Council of West Burlington, Iowa, do hereby proclaim October 23rd through 31st, 2013 as Red Ribbon Week in the City of West Burlington, Iowa, and that all citizens shall be encouraged to wear a red ribbon to symbolize our commitment to establishing drug-free communities for our citizens, especially our children, and to participate in events throughout the week that support healthy, drug-free lifestyles. Therefore, I, Hans K. Trousel, Mayor of the City of West Burlington, Iowa, do hereby proclaim October 23rd through 31st as Red Ribbon Week in the City of West Burlington, Iowa, adopted this second day of October 2013. Okay, next item on the agenda is a public hearing. The council will hold a public hearing on the proposed amendment to the West Burlington Urban Renewal Plan to facilitate the undertaking of new urban renewal projects to facilitate the use of tax increment financing for Borgia USA and development agreement with Greater Burlington Partnerships. I'm going to open the public hearing. Did we receive any written comments, Katie? No? Anyone wishing to make a verbal comment? Council members wishing to make a comment? I'll close the public hearing. New business. Item number 1 is to consider a resolution to amend the West Burlington Urban Renewal Plan.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion?
Well, Dan and I were talking about it. Teresa, I guess, was in on the conversation. This Greater Burlington Partnership, we're just not committing to anything here. It's up to $50,000 or as little as no dollars. Just
Correct.
correct. Okay.
Yep. Because we told them we would bring it up during budget session.
Correct. We're just laying the groundwork.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
West,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Stewart. Aye. Lees.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 2 is consider resolution to enter into a general obligation vehicle acquisition loan agreement. If you remember last meeting, we had the public hearing on this. This would be the resolution for that.
Motion approved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion?
Again, we're not borrowing any money, extra money that isn't already borrowed. This is leftover bond money. We said we were gonna use it for one thing. We have to go back to the public and tell them we're gonna use it for something else. So that's what we're doing here. We're not borrowing any more money.
Okay. Roll call.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Stewart. Aye. Lees.
Aye.
West.
Motion carried. Item number 3 is to consider payment to Snyder and Associates in the amount of $26,849.65 for the Public Works facility.
Motion approved.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
And motion carried. Item number 4 is to consider payment to Bi-State Contracting for the Public Works Facility Project in the amount of $114,265.33.
Randy, is everything going okay?
Yeah, they went along pretty well there for a while, and the engineers now have the shop drawings for the building. They're reviewing those. Today they put up the framework for the hoop building that's gonna go over the salt and sand bin. So there's always a little something going on all the time. Just, I look for in another month or so to things to take off again.
Motion to approve.
Support.
Motion with support. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Stewart.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 5 is to consider the purchase of a generator for the wastewater treatment plant in the amount of $59,883 with a low quote made from Millard's.
So move.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Stewart.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 6 is to consider a concrete pad for the fire department training area at the wastewater treatment plant with the pad cost about $2,680. Most of that will be offset by the grant and what you've been selling.
Offset by the Gov Deal stuff that
Gov
we're
Deals.
selling and the bus and some other things that we've already sold.
So move.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion?
Plus Ideal is donating $1,000 too, right?
Yeah, it would be 3,600 and now it's only 2,600. That's a pretty good donation from a company.
Roll call.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 7 is to consider the sale of miscellaneous fire department items on govdeals.com. And Mike had a whole list in there. I'm not gonna read every one of them.
So move.
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Motion carried. Item number 8 is to consider a resolution approving a 3-year full exemption tax abatement for Valley Distribution on an addition that they just completed, remodeling addition.
And on this, is it a total of 18,000, right?
That was the estimated value.
Value of it?
The improvements, yeah.
But the regular,
So the taxes on that would be based on that 18,000.
the abatements on the 18,
Yeah, it'll be, that's their estimate. It actually is on whatever the county assessor assesses those improvements at, so.
but the taxes on the regular building is not changed
No.
at all? Okay. What was the other thing I was gonna ask? All right. So move.
Support.
Motion with support. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Stewart.
Aye.
Lees.
Aye.
West.
Aye.
Raleigh.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 9 is to consider the first reading of an ordinance concerning restricted parking hours on West Van West. Presently, they're from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the school would like to see something else because school lets out about 3:35, and anybody that parks there between 3:35 and 4 o'clock technically could be ticketed. And so they're requesting that those hours be changed to 8 to 3.
Our officers are up there quite a bit, and we have received complaints because it does say 8 to 4. But the school would prefer that the kids enter the car from there and pick up at that location and keep traffic moving. If we don't put a restriction on there, that means somebody can park there for good and move, but they still need that parking for school events after hours. And we need that parking in the summer. So the best, instead of making a loading and unloading zone or something like that, just move the time back that allows parents to come in a little bit before their kids come in. They can park there, pick the kids up, and move on.
So they can park there as long as they're sitting behind the steering wheel?
No, they can actually leave the vehicle after that, and I told them that was the best way, because even on a loading and unloading, we made it a fire zone, which would allow them to pull up there but stay behind the wheel. Then that would take it away from school events like football games and stuff. That fire lane would remain a fire lane.
Gotcha.
And they wouldn't be allowed. So moving this back is somewhat like a 24-hour parking, move your car within 24 hours or
Okay.
whatever. It kind of gives that, just to clear it out.
That keeps somebody from pulling a camper in there or a boat in there and leaving it parked all day, and
And during the,
and it's only during school
yes.
hours and the school
School year.
Okay.
On the north side, right?
Yeah, and then it also
South
keeps it
side.
open in case of emergency.
South
It
side.
does
North.
happen
Van
at
Rees.
the
It's the
school
north side.
where the kids can have access to the
North side,
road
yeah.
without any problem. The
Oh,
fire
I'm sorry,
department
yeah,
can use
north
it
side, yeah.
during school
Oh.
hours while the kids are there. So it does several things, even in an emergency. I thought that would be the best
It's
way
on
to
the north
handle
side,
it.
you're right.
Okay.
Yeah. My direction's messed up.
That's yeah, that's okay, because I figured, well, we'll have citizens up here if we put. Okay, I make a motion.
Support.
Motion with support. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Stewart,
Aye.
Lees,
Aye.
West,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Motion carried. Item number 10 is to consider setting a public hearing date to consider the development agreement and tax increment payment for Greater Burlington Partnership. Set that public hearing for next week, next meeting, or
Yep, October 16th.
October 16th.
Motion approved.
Motion with, anybody have support?
Support.
Motion with support. Any discussion? Roll call.
Lees,
Aye.
West,
Aye.
Raleigh,
Aye.
Stewart,
Aye.
Motion carried. Don't have any old business. Anybody have any old business? Anybody wishing to address the council on matters we did discuss or didn't discuss tonight? Now's a chance. Thank everybody for attending. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Support.
Motion with support. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.